What is up, guys? Navarro here, and I want to welcome you guys to the first ever ICN Wrestling pay per view preview podcast episode. Now, in this podcast episode, I'm going to be talking about the matches that are going on in the Royal Rumble tonight. This is definitely a new topic that I want to introduce to ICN Wrestling um, on YouTube from now on. It's something that I want to do every month. It's where I talk about each matches that are happening in pay per views, and what better way to start off by introducing it with the Royal Rumble. Now, for the first match that I'll be reviewing for tonight, we have the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, defending her Raw Women's Championship against one half of the Kabuki Warriors, and also she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Asuka. And I feel like this match could be a good way to kick off the pay per view. It's definitely a match I believe that kicked off last year's pay per view, but nonetheless, this match came to be about was kind of I feel like Becky, she's kind of getting tired falling short to Asuka, and she's never defeated Asuka in a one-on-one match, um, or I think a tag team match either, to be honest. Um, but yeah, I feel like this match was set up because Becky needs to kind of prove this to herself that she can take down any comer that comes towards her or in threat of her and her Raw Women's Championship. So I feel like we're in a good hands if this match kicks off for the night. I definitely love their chemistry that they've had so far with this storyline, and I feel like it could either progress or it's a good way to end their storyline at the Royal Rumble. So I'm really excited to watch this match and see how it plays out. Now, switching over to the SmackDown side of the Royal Rumble pay per view, we have Sheamus versus Shorty G, and for this match, I don't know. It's. I feel like this was a match that was just brought about, kind of as a warm up match for Sheamus. I'm not saying this is this match isn't a big deal. I'm very excited to watch this match. It's just I don't know. I just have a feeling that Sheamus is gonna dominate. Nothing against Shorty G, but I feel like this can benefit Shorty G as well. He can also pull out an upset victory over Sheamus, and I think that would be actually good for Shorty G. So this match can go either way. I have a feeling Sheamus is gonna win, but we never know when it comes to WWE. Now, this next match that comes from the Raw side of the WWE, we have Humberto Carrillo challenging Andrade for the United States Championship. And in my opinion, this is like the match that I'm most excited for. I know that's really big to say because I'm a huge women's wrestling fan, and we have three women's wrestling matches, three great women's wrestling matches on the card tonight. But Humberto and Andrade have what it takes to actually make the match of the night. Alongside with Selena, anytime she has like her interference, I feel like that gives this match an edge. She definitely has the Lita aspect, where you know out of nowhere she can just bust out a move on a male wrestler, and that's what sets her apart, in my opinion, from most women in the WWE right now. But even though this match doesn't have that big of a storyline right now for it, in my opinion, it's just, well, Andrade kind of sidelined Humberto for a little bit, a few weeks, um, and then now Humberto just wants revenge. But alongside from that, I feel like this match has what it takes to be the match of the night. It's the match, aside from the two Royal Rumble matches that we have for tonight. I think it's the match that I'm most excited for to see, and I can't wait what show they put on. I have a feeling this match is gonna steal the show. Now, the SmackDown Women's Championship match kind of came to be. in my opinion, well, this is just me saying it was kind of like a surprise to me. I thought we would have had at this pay per view. I thought we would have had kind of like Sasha versus Lacey Evans, but instead we got Bailey versus Lacey Evans for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Um, I'm not mad at this match. I just feel like the storyline leading up to this match was kind of like, oh, not Bailey, sorry, Sasha versus Lacey Evans. You know, they've been having a pretty good promos segments on SmackDown, and it kind of gave me the feels like we were gonna have a pay per view match at the Royal Rumble, and then with Bailey's interference, kind of like helping Sasha to win. Um, I feel like this was gonna lead up to a match, maybe at Fastlane or Elimination Chamber. But we got it also tonight for the Royal Rumble pay per view, and I'm still excited for it. I just wish it would have had more build up with Bailey and Lacey instead of Sasha and Lacey. But either way, with Lacey's style of wrestling and Bailey's style of wrestling, I think we're in good hands tonight, and we may have a good match to look forward to. I definitely think that Bailey's gonna pull out a victory. Not only because I want to see her defend her title against Sasha, but at WrestleMania, but because I feel like it's what's meant to happen. I don't believe it's Lacey's time yet. I definitely feel a championship is well in line for her this year, but not right now. I think it's Bailey's time to shine up until WrestleMania, but we never know with WWE. So I'm very excited to watch this match. Continuing with the SmackDown side of the pay per view, we have Baron Corbin versus Roman Reigns in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Um, I think at the start of this whole storyline leading up to this match, in my opinion, I feel like it's kind of gonna be set up for Baron Corbin to win, um, because right now, um, I feel like there's been a lot of rumors and speculation that Romans might win the Rumble and go on to face Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. So I feel like this would be a good way to end this storyline. Roman Reigns doesn't have to prevail out of every storyline that he's in. I feel like Baron Corbin actually needs this in order to continue to actually have something leading up to WrestleMania. And yeah, I'm really excited to see this match as well. Any match on this pay per view, I think this is gonna be like one of the most uh, greatest pay per views of 2020, and it's gonna be the first. The matches, the card is stacked. There's a lot of superstars um, that I'm really excited to watch. But this match, I definitely have a feeling that Baron Corbin is gonna pull out a victory with the help of his friends from backstage, because it is a Falls Count Anywhere. So um, I feel like this is right up Baron's alley, and we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, I definitely feel like this is Baron's time to shine. So we'll see what happens. And for the final singles match on the card, we have Bray Wyatt, or The Fiend, defending his Universal Championship against Daniel Bryan. And my, this is a match that I feel like is going to be a very good match. I do have a strong feeling that Bray Wyatt is going to pull out a victory. But, I feel like this match, it's going to benefit both superstars because, it could set up Daniel Bryan to basically, either I don't know. I don't know this. I don't know how this match is gonna end. To be honest, I definitely feel like Bray's gonna win. I don't know what's gonna happen after this match with Daniel. I definitely hope that he's involved in a good storyline after this, because I feel like whoever wins the Royal Rumble, and I have a strong feeling that's gonna be Roman Reigns. But I feel like this is what's this is where I don't know where WWE is gonna take Daniel Bryan with this. I definitely hope he's he's definitely focused on leading up to WrestleMania, but focusing on the match, I definitely think we're in good hands. We're gonna have a good match tonight. If everything goes well, I definitely expect to see Daniel in the Royal Rumble. So maybe he'll have something set up at the Royal Rumble for him to lead on to a storyline leading up to WrestleMania. But I definitely feel like we're gonna have a good match tonight with Daniel and Bray. I don't. Will it change Daniel Bryan even more? I don't know. Maybe. I hope so. We could potentially see him going back to a heel. Um, but yeah, with WWE, we never know with what's gonna happen. So this match is very. I'm very excited to watch this match and see how it plays out. Now moving on to one of the two Royal Rumble matches that we have set up for tonight. We have the Women's Royal Rumble match. I don't know. I this match. There's been a lot of speculation and a lot of rumors going around that we have a lot of returns with Nia. We may have Nia Jax. We may have Naomi. We may have Tamina. We may have Ruby Riott. Um, Definitely a surprise entrance. We have. I have a feeling we're gonna have Shayna Baszler. Io Shirai. A lot of women from NXT that I'm really excited to see for tonight. But also one of the biggest rumors that we've had was Ronda Rousey. Lately, I haven't heard anything about her return. I had definitely heard that Triple H say in one of his interviews that she's expected to return sooner rather than later. So yeah, there's a lot of ways that this match could end. If we can have. There's been a lot of talks also that Shayna is one of the favorites to win. I feel like that's a really good match that'll be set up if she wins with Becky and her, Becky and Shayna at WrestleMania. But in my opinion, I feel like it's Sasha's time to shine. Um, I definitely feel like this is Sasha's night. It's her birthday. How do we? What's a better way to end her birthday night than to win the Women's Royal Rumble? But yeah, it's. I definitely feel like it's in the books for Sasha to win tonight. If Shayna wins, I'll really be happy too because I know we'll have a good match with her and with Shayna and Becky at WrestleMania. But yeah, there's a lot of ways that this match could end. Um, we never know with the WWE. Like I've said before, we may have Charlotte win. We may have Nia pull out the victory. This match could go in many directions, and I'm very excited to see how it plays out tonight. And the final match that we have set up for tonight's pay-per-view, we have the traditional men's Royal Rumble match. And my, this is a match that I am very excited for. I know Brock Lesnar's coming out as number one. There's been a lot of rumors also out there that Cain Velasquez is set to return, prompting this, maybe for a WrestleMania match for the WWE Championship. And I'm really excited to see how the whole night plays out. I know that there's been other rumors of big surprise entrants to return. Like John Cena, Edge, CM Punk. I don't know about CM Punk. I definitely hope he returns, but I have that doubt that maybe he's not. But I do definitely see John Cena returning, maybe winning. I also see him winning too. Edge returning. John Morrison coming back to the Royal Rumble. That's something that I can't wait to see his athleticism play out. His athleticism has evolved throughout ever since he's been released from WWE the first time back in 2011. So yeah, I'm really excited to watch how this match plays out. You know, all the NXT surprise entrants that we might have. Um, but yeah, you know, this match is. I believe Roman Reigns might actually pull out the victory, and if he doesn't, I definitely want to see John Cena pull out the victory. I feel like what a perfect way to end his career with winning the Royal Rumble and moving on to face, you know, either Brock or Bray for whatever championship of his choosing. I feel like that's a good way for John Cena to retire or to become, I believe, a 17-time champion. I also heard that he doesn't want to break that record, but you know, it's also it's really good to break records. You know, set records for yourself. Um, so yeah, I definitely hope to see Jeff Hardy also kind of make his return. I hope he returns, but there's also that doubt in my mind that he's probably not. So I'm not hyping myself for that because I know it's probably not gonna happen. But this match is very anticipated and probably the most excited out of both the women's and the men's Royal Rumble matches. I think this match is gonna be the Royal Rumble match of the night. Um, and yeah, winning wise, I believe it's either John Cena or Roman Reigns, but it is also the WWE, so we also have that to worry about. Um, so yeah, let's see how this night plays out. You guys, we're in good hands. And yeah, that's about it. Now that does it for the first ever pay-per-view preview podcast episode, and yeah, you know, tonight's pay-per-view is going to be a very good pay-per-view in my opinion, with the matches that have been set up for tonight. Um, Also, be on the lookout for my other podcast episode that I'll be bringing out in February. It's the rise and fall of Legacy. Kind of like it's just me going over the storyline of how Legacy came to be and how they were how that whole empire just crumbled down. But yeah, you can also find me on Instagram at Alcien Wrestling. Definitely go follow me there. My personal Instagram as well. You guys can follow that. That's on my bio as well. Definitely like and subscribe to my channel. Leave me feedback of what you guys think on how I can improve on this podcast. I definitely want to hear back from you guys. And yeah, you know, just be on the lookout for other podcast episodes that I have in mind for. If you guys think there's any topics you guys want me to talk about, definitely leave them in the comments down below, and I'll definitely see if I can get to those comments. You know what I can do, but yeah, for this match for tonight, you know, I think we have a very big night ahead of us, and I can't wait to see how it all plays out. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see y'all next time.